Sarah here with Youth at Heart and to learn more about what their organization does in the community. Take it away, Sarah.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. This is, as I'm sure for you guys, a very strange scenario right here. So, for those of you that are watching live, I appreciate it. For those that are watching later, hello. My name is Sarah Framel. I'm the president and CEO of Youth at Heart here in Tulsa. Just wanted to share a little bit with you guys about the work we're doing, and share some opportunities for volunteering, and board involvement and all of that stuff. So hopefully this will be a great opportunity for you guys to learn about the great work we're doing. Excuse me. So I have shared our 2020 impact report, 2021 numbers. We don't have those yet, so I'm going to have to use 2020. But just wanted to share some of the great work that we've been doing over the last year, specifically during COVID, which has been really challenging for all of us, right? So first, I wanted to scroll down and show you this highlighted piece right here, Miss Carrie Cook. She is with you guys, and she is our board chair-elect on our board of directors here at Youth at Heart, and we just absolutely adore her and are so grateful for her work with us. And for anyone that would be interested in also joining our board or joining a committee, we would certainly love to have you. So just wanted to highlight Carrie there for you guys. So as we scroll down, so Youth at Heart has been a United Way partner agency since 1985. So grateful to be involved with United Way and all the other partner agencies who we also work really closely with in our work. And specifically, thank you to organizations like you that are huge United Way supporters. Without your support to United Way, we certainly could not do the work we're doing. So thank you so much for being a supporter of us and United Way. So as we kind of scroll down there, excuse me. So just a little backstory. So Youth at Heart has actually been in the Tulsa area for over 45 years, serving young people in the after school and out of school time realm for a very long time. Right now, we are serving 4 different school sites. We're in the TPS system. We are serving kiddos at Walt Whitman Elementary, which is on the north side, MacArthur Elementary, Hale Junior High, and Hale Senior High, which are all on the east side. Again, been around for 45 years, serving over 40,000 young people in those years. So we're really proud of that work. So as I mentioned, where our school sites are Whitman, MacArthur, Hale Junior, Hale Senior, really the work that we're doing in those spaces are collaborating with the teachers, with the school administration, and providing some really robust and great after-school care programming for kiddos pre-K all the way up to 12th grade. So aging really anywhere from 3 years old to 18 years old, or older than 18 if they're in 12th grade and still going to school. So during that out of school time, our main schedules look like providing food for our kiddos. Every site that we're at, 99% of those students are eligible for free or reduced lunch. So we know that food insecurity is a huge issue for those students that we're serving. So making sure that we're starting our program with a hot meal or at least a snack of some kind is really important for our scheduling. From there, we go to a tutoring session, homework help, or math and literacy based curriculum to really help and support those students in their reading and their math skills. All the schools that we serve currently have a F grade through the Oklahoma State Department of Education. So we really prioritize serving those schools with the highest level of need. The majority of the enrollment is all minority students. Over 90% of at all of our sites, over 90% of our families are what we would say are economically disadvantaged. So we're really prioritizing our space in those schools for the highest needs and most vulnerable kiddos in our community. So after we do, homework help and tutoring and math and literacy, we also give youth voice and youth choice for out of school time and after school time clubs. So right now that looks like the young people choosing what kind of things they're interested in and what kind of things we can help facilitate for them. So right now, for instance, we've got cooking club, we've got bike club, reading club, leadership club. Fifth grade at one of our elementaries are doing a leadership club where they are teaching each other and learning how to properly shake hands and make eye contact and do public speaking. So it's actually really sweet. It was their idea. That's what they wanted to work on this semester. So it was really sweet to see them jump into that. Um, we also, outside of our school sites, we're also involved in the National Junior Tennis League. For a very long time, we're the only organization in Tulsa that had that in their nonprofit. Currently, there's one more that we recommended and have partnered with called First Serve. So we're just having opportunities to engage young people in tennis and have give them opportunities to play and practice likely a sport that they would have never played before without that opportunity. So just a little bit about our work during 2020. So obviously, with TPS going virtual and us being in the TPS system, that meant that we had to go virtual too. So I'm so proud of our team and the way they pivoted and transitioned, just like everyone, all of us have, to really continue to serve the youth and their families. So as you can see, without seeing them in person, we really wanted to make sure that we had as much contact with our families as possible. So as you can see, over 5,000 contacts were made to our young people or their families by Youth at Heart staff, making sure they had food, making sure their electricity was on, making sure if they couldn't pay their rent, they had resources to do that. Um, you can see 2,000 texts, phone calls, home visits, things like that. Um, while we were providing virtual programming, though, we also developed activity kits to make sure that the kids had what they needed for us to do virtual programming. And so we made those every week and delivered those to their homes to make sure that we were as engaging as possible during this really, really tough time for everybody. Um, Also partnered with other organizations, the Food Bank and Iron Gate, to deliver food. We've continued those partnerships and are so, so grateful for them. Um, Now, COVID summer looked a lot different. But this past summer, we were able to provide a really, really robust summer programming where we offered 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday for the entire summer at Walt Whitman Elementary and MacArthur Elementary, which we felt like was a really just huge, huge opportunity to start that in person and get that transition back to in person for the fall. Um, and hopefully get some more eyes on our kiddos and support them and their families. As you can see at the last slide, just some of our community partners, obviously the United Way being just a huge, huge supporter and partner of ours, as well as TPS, Opportunity Project, 21st Century, all of those things. So that is Youth at Heart. It's so weird not to speak to anyone because I can't see anybody. But if you have, there's Mercedes, and so it makes so much more sense to see a face. But if you guys have any questions, or Mercedes, if I didn't cover something, I'd be happy to take a question or cover something that you guys might need.
No, thank you, Sarah. That was a great overview. I would say the one question I would have, we're still sort of slow walking volunteer engagement right
Sure.
now, but as we look to the future, there's some opportunities where employees might be able to plug in if they're interested.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you go to our website, it's youthatheart.org. And full disclosure, we are currently kind of revamping it a little bit. So if you ever catch a snag here and there, just try again later. Hopefully it will work. But there's a volunteer form on our website. And there are lots of ways to volunteer. As you said, we are kind of limited to what we can do in-person volunteering as well. But as we kind of slowly get back into that, there's a lot of opportunities for reading support tutors, math support tutors. If we have any sports or recreation, that's something we do a lot. If there is any volunteer opportunity that someone wants to do sports, that's an opportunity as well. And of course, anyone that might want to join a committee, our gala committee, or are interested in talking more about joining on a larger scale, like joining the board. Lots of different opportunities. And of course, like you said, it's kind of a slow rollout right now, but hopefully, we're hoping by spring semester, as vaccines and things roll out, hopefully continue to roll out, that we might be able to get back into a more robust volunteer group. Because normally we have about, gosh, over 100 volunteers every year helping us do this work. So we're really hoping to get back to that soon.
Great. Well, I know you have actually two Tulsa Debate League board members, and Emily and myself on this call, so we're glad to see them listed on here and glad to partner with Youth at Heart. It's a great partnership. I'm going to stop the recording, but if you have any other questions from those who are attending live, please jump off mute or send them in the chat.